Okay, so we're against a rogue. Now, right now, I have a tough decision to make, and that is, do I want to keep Harrison or not? I just put it in the deck. Turn 4, we can coin Harrison, but with this hand, we don't have anything in play. It's not a very proactive hand. It's a hand where we answer everything he does. But I think we're still going to do it, because Harrison is better than a lot of the things we could draw. I'm settling for just an okay hand now, which is okay with a deck like this. Hey, Bob is playing. Thanks for following, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. So, our hand, we can answer anything he plays with this. A really good Mana Worm. Oh, Flamewaker's excellent. I was just going to say that. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Any of those kind of cards. So we're hoping this guy doesn't attack in either turns. And then we can coin Harrison, draw 2. That would be great, right? Yeah, so we're just going to Frostbolt that, right? Yeah, we're just going to Frostbolt. Okay, so next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 cards. Then we use 2, so then we have 8 cards after Harrisoning as well. Seems alright to me.
This guy's toast.
Yeah, so the SI is fine. So we're going to get Harrison value. Not intense Harrison value, because we're not destroying anything with a deadly poison on it. But we're drawing 2 cards. So it's still good. We're developing a 5/4. We can start playing fast with the Flamewaker now. We can use Arcane Blast and Arcane Missiles next turn. Get 9 shots with it. And then we have the follow-up play with Azure Drake and Water Ellie as well. So we have some solid minions to play. If we start running out of cards, we have double Cabalist as well. Really? He does that? Wow. Okay. That was definitely interesting. So we have 9 pings. I'm going to actually trade here, just to guarantee that I'm going to kill this. Hey, Bob is playing, man. I'm glad you found me on Reddit, dude. Thanks for checking out the stream, man. Reddit's just like a website where there's like a ton of discussion about Hearthstone, really. I just posted my video there, and it kind of blew up last night. So I got a lot of traffic off of it. Just excellent for me. I had a game against Zalay yesterday. So after the stream was done, I just posted it, if you remember that, Black Ice. Okay, so he clears my board. We're perfectly fine with that, though. We have Water Ellie and Azure Drake to follow up with. We'll see what we draw to determine what we play. So Mana Worm, Azure Drake fits our curve better. Denying the weapon may be good. I don't think it's really necessary, though. Misplay, we should have Azure Drake first, not that it would have changed anything. Should always draw first. Yeah, just Google Reddit Hearthstone, dude. And then you'll come up on the subreddit. It's a pretty good website. Lots of good discussion most of the time. Lots of Hearthstone news. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. Okay, so the only thing here is we don't have the Flame Strike to deal with that if it's concealed. If it's not concealed, we're fine. But this guy's going to draw a lot of cards here. Abyss. He hasn't attacked with his dagger yet. If he just leaves that as a 4/4 that's naked, we can clear it. No big deal. Journey. Okay, so that's interesting. If he's running Journey below, would he be running N'Zoth then as well? We haven't seen the Undercity Husker, so I don't think he would be. Yeah, so that's a little bit greedy in my opinion. Just leaving it like that. So we could Fireball Arcane Intellect. What's the other option? Or use 2 cheap spells and remove the Gadgetzan. He hasn't sapped yet. So I don't know if it's... I think this is fine. Forcing him to use a sap here is okay. Yeah, NorCal Kid is kind of right. The Black Ice Reddit is a black hole, man. You go on Reddit, you're going to spend so much time there just reading a ton of stuff. There's almost an unlimited amount of information. Wow, Sylvanas Discover is excellent for him. So then sap. So we are going to Fireball that. Excellent Discover for him. And just after we use all our cheap spells, that kind of sucks to draw into Tinnitus. So we were just going to do that to the Sylvanas, and then we're going to Water Alley. We're hoping for a Mirror Image off the top next turn, so we can Archmage and then Mirror Image. It may actually be better to use Cabalist before we do that, though. So we may do that first. We'll see how his turn goes. Zero's good. The 4 mana 3/2 doesn't seem too good at first, but you get 2 spells that synergize with Auctioneer. They're combo starters. A lot of them are really good as well. Okay, so the Vis is great for him. So Mirror Image is great. Yogg is good as well. So now we're stuck between Arcane Intellect or Cabalist Tomb. What do we want off of Arcane Intellect that we can draw and play for 6 mana? I don't think there's much. I think Cabalist Tomb is right. There's a lot we can get off of it that's playable here. Yeah, so all this stuff is playable here. We can just, we're going to save Arcane Blast. I think we just Ice Block. Next turn we have Archmage and then Arcane Blast and Arcane Missiles from the Cabalist. So that's great for us. The only thing is he can develop a big board. He can use Conceal. And then we can't do anything because we don't have a Flame Strike in our hand right now. Leaving Rogue with the board usually spells your defeat. But I think it's worth it here because our hand is kind of dead. Even if he does get a big board, we can still Yogg. So that's always an option as well. Yogg with 9 spells. I'm not sure how likely it is for Yogg with 9 spells to clear his whole board. It may be good enough. With the Ice Block, we could just stall though. We're fine with just stalling, then dagger up or play another minion. Wow, that's pretty aggressive. And then the Van Cleef. Okay. So we may just Yogg here. If we don't Yogg, what do we do? 9 spell Yogg. So this is either going to spell us winning the game or us losing the game here. Archmage just isn't good enough. Hoping we get something good off of Cabalist just isn't good enough either, in my opinion. So yeah, we're going to go for the RNG Yogg. Hope to clear his board here with our 9 spells. We'll see what happens. Primal Fusion does nothing, so that's 1. Healing Waver Face is great. He probably is running N'Zoth then if he's running that card. And Zeril as well. Every Fin does nothing, so that's 3. Dark Bargain. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, dude on the Van Cleef at least. Man, okay, so we lost our win condition. Draw 4 cards is good. Oh man. Multi-shots alright actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we overdraw 1. Iceberg is good. We're overdrawing next turn. So that Yogg wasn't that great. We can still go off with Flamewaker though. However, this guy hasn't used a Fan of Knives yet. So we do have to worry about that. I'm hoping we burn an Arcane Intellect here. Yeah, the N'Zoth is excellent for him. Just excellent. So what do we do here? Ping Flame Strike. Ping is Sylvanas Flame Strike. Alternatively, we can Flame Strike. Arcane Missiles. Hope we get lucky. What happens if we don't get lucky? Then we Mirror Image. Okay, so we're gonna hope we get lucky here, guys. Arcane Blast first. Arcane Missiles. Never lucky, boys. Now we do the Mirror Image play. I think we're still in an okay position here. We're not in a great one. We have a lot of cards that we can get off of Cabalist. As soon as we remove the Sylvanas, we have ways to win. But that was crazy N'Zoth value for this guy. I'm not sure if they run N'Zoth, I'm not sure if they're going to run... oh, that's so good. Okay, we use our Flame Strike as well. We gained the armor, though. We still have the ice block. So this is going to be a close, tough game. Fireball's a good draw here. Next turn, I'm thinking that I just want to ping Cabalist to him. Maybe like ping and then go off with Flamewaker. That's so good for him. That may have just sealed the game for him. How do we do this now? This is tough. So Flamewaker, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Cabalist. I don't play Mana Worm because I could get a 1-mana spell. Just one there, one there. The animation didn't show. We got really lucky with the Flamewaker though. Okay. So he's used one fan now. He still has a Shadow Strike left. He still has a fan left. He still has a Tomb Pillager. He still has another sap. Man, this game would be over if we didn't burn our Archmage. But that's the way of Yogg, I guess. It did clear most of his board though, which is good for us. So we threw away our Archmage, we threw away our Yogg, but we had a second chance of the game is the way we can think about it, I guess. Frost Nova we can use to stall, but right now what we have left is an Azure Drake, Fireball, Arcane Intellect, which is completely dead, Cult Sorcerer, and Sorcerer's Apprentice. So we're hoping to draw into Azure Drake and Fireball first. It's gonna fatigue soon. The game's gonna be over in 5 turns, so it doesn't matter. But this just means that he can't draw a lot, which is good for us. Holy shit. We just got dumpstered. Really hard. Is he returning? Okay. I almost wouldn't have returned Sylvanas. Honestly. How do we win here? We flood the shit out of the board, right? That's how we win? We are going to Arcane Intellect. Wait. How much? We have 4 cards. So we draw 2, then we draw 1 next turn. Yeah, we need to do this. We need to draw our Fireball. We have to push with it. It's necessary. Huge misplay. I should have Sorcerer's Apprentice first. We'll see how bad it is. Okay, so the 1 mana actually wouldn't have mattered. Do we Frost Nova this turn is the only question. We're going to Effigy and see what happens. We may be able to just ping the 2-1. Let's see how lucky we get. Yeah, so that was insanely lucky here. We didn't have to use our Frost Nova this turn. So this guy has a Sylvanas left. He has a Shadow Strike still. He has a Phantom Knives. We have Effigy and Ice Block up right now. We can win the game next turn if we draw the Fireball off the top and he doesn't have adequate removal. We're in a bad spot if he has second Undercity... No, not Undercity Husker. Sorry, second Dark Iron Sculler. Right now, K-Siphon. K-Siphon, is that right, man? Right now, the decks that I'm playing are Beast Hunter, but mainly Beast Hunter and Tempo Mage. I've really just main one class until I have the Golden Portrait for it. The deck that I used to be the best at was the old Patron Warrior before Standard and Wild came out. I played close to 1,000 games on that. I really enjoyed that list. It was a ton of fun. Wait. If you got that from my deck. How would he get that? That may just be ice block.
Observe and reflect.
Do we even care if it's ice block? We can still win, right? So we do this. If this is counterspell, it's a big deal. If it's counterspell, do we just do this? Okay, no, he gave up. Okay. So, good game. Pretty tough match, but a good win. We clinched that out in the end. Very neck to neck game. I'm glad we played it. Very close to fatigue. I'm gonna go grab some more water, so just give me a